Bam, bam, bam.
9.
Hello, welcome to the MexiCast. Another week, more of our beautiful hell world to look at. Nar, what is 69 in Japanese?
I don't know.
Huh.
Oh. God, I don't remember how to count in Japanese.
I swear, if I ever talk to your mom, it's basically going to be me asking a whole bunch of meme shit.
I can see that.
Yeah, like if I talk to her about this kind of shit instead of just the hi, how you doing? Have you beaten your kids lately?
Oh my god.
Well, I like asking her that. She gloats about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is a sport for her, and I love that.
Yeah, she has a lot of fucking fun with it. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, she do. Hello, yes, welcome. I'm your host, Mexi Angel Paragraph, and this is my co-host, founding father of the American dollar sign, Nar. That's right. Also founder of that.
Yay!
Also founder of that.
Fuck, get it.
And that.
Get it.
And that.
Get it. Okay.
Okay, you don't have the patent for that. Calm your fucking roll.
Fuck you. I do what I want.
Well, that's fair.
Oh, Nothing.
Anyway, we have a lot to talk about today. I would like to talk first and foremost about how Bungie has fucked up recently. That's a dog in the background. They're chilling here. Don't worry about it.
What, puppy?
We should definitely talk about Halo fucking Infinite's Juneteenth celebration. Like, how in the fuck does this get past HR? How in the fuck?
It's just what the fuck.
So the story on this is that Bungie released a skin in Halo Infinite as part of Juneteenth, and they've since renamed it Freedom, but it was released with the internal placeholder name Bonobo, which is a kind of monkey, if you didn't know. Bonobo. Days be looking like this and shit.
I do love, however, Google searching Bonobo, the biggest thing that comes up is fucking Halo.
God damn it, hold on. I'm trying to get it to fuck you, incognito window. You don't want to do it? Fine. Bonobo. There we go.
Halo.
It's all, yeah, actually, it's all Halo just right there. That's fucking beautiful. But yeah, it's a type of monkey. So, like, someone at Halo is definitely getting fired for this. But how the fuck do you circulate that internally within your company? Like, that is entirely unacceptable.
There's no excuse whatsoever. Like,
No.
that's just straight up someone who either doesn't know what the fuck is happening or someone also didn't do research.
That is someone who thought it would be a funny joke to share with the team and didn't think about, what would happen if things kind of got posted without them thinking about changing it.
Those monkeys are fucking.
Wait, what?
Those monkeys are fucking.
Oh, wow. They fucking over.
We might have to blur that.
Over in the. No, it's not showing anything. It's not. Here, I'll blur it. Still not showing anything, actually. I don't have to blur shit. Fuck it, YouTube.
But now the nation knows they're fucking. I pointed it out for some twats.
Well, it's also, it's Pride Month, which means I'm allowed to. I'm shitting on an entire people now. I can't. God damn it.
Not an entire people.
But yes, that is the one thing that stood out to me the most this last week. It is incredible, and I cannot wait to see more of the fallout. As I've said, they recently changed the name to Freedom because of the backlash. All right, and everything else is gonna pale in comparison to this, I assure you, for this episode. But I just wanted to kick off with that. We also, in other news, in gaming news, we have Silksong. Oh my god. I feel like I've been waiting forever for this game.
It's because you have.
I really had like when did Hollow Knight come out?
2017.
Yeah, Hollow Knight came out in 2017. We've been waiting for 5 years, actually 6 years, because it's only been announced to be available in the next 12 months.
In the next 12 months.
In the next 12 months. But hold on. No, fuck off. I don't want it. You can suck ass. Where's it good? Here we go.
Can we close this Bonobos tab over here?
Yeah.
I hate that they're looking at me.
That's fair. So yeah, they actually have said that everything in the Games Patch trailer is going to be fully playable. So this is not alpha footage. This is finished gameplay for the most part. And honestly, I'm so hyped. Just the fact that you can control where you're going to go, like control your dash even more, should add a whole new level of platforming complexity that the Hollow Knight game was so known for. Also, these traps that she's throwing out.
God, I am gonna have so much fun figuring out the mobility controls for this.
Oh my god, same.
It's gonna be so good.
Actually, you know what? Now that I look at it, it looks like her little traps and abilities there, it looks like that's what you get instead of talismans or charms from the first game.
Oh, okay. Especially compared to, like, the spells and shit.
Yeah, which, you know, makes sense because fucking Hornet was throwing out little traps, like, left and right like a goddamn asshole.
Fucking right.
But yes, gamers rejoice everywhere. Hollow Knight is finally continuing its legacy.
Oh god, there was something else I saw that was finally getting a sequel before we started. What the hell did I point out to you? It was on that Google page before we left. God damn it. Ooh, how to become Pope.
Okay. How to become Pope. But also, I don't know if anyone's noticed, the audio quality is a little different. That is because
we're not on Discord.
We're not on Discord. We're doing this shit live now, bitches.
Yeah.
That's right. Coming at you from one microphone, two assholes.
One microphone, two assholes, one hood.
Sounds like my 18th birthday party.
Wow. Hold on. Wait, wasn't I at your 18th? Hold on. Wasn't I at your 18th birthday party? Hold on, man.
I don't know, man. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, that's fair.
There was a lot more than just microphones and assholes. There might have been drugs involved. I don't remember much of what happened. All I remember is I woke up in a fucking White Castle covered in grease.
The best way to wake up.
Honestly, I miss White Castle.
I've never actually had White Castle.
Oh my god. So, if you are in the South at all, you know White Castle, and it's basically the trashier version of Crystals. White Castle.
Never heard of Crystals.
It's okay. It's the upclass White Castle.
Well,
but yeah, they're basically just famous for these little sliders. And that's it. That's their whole gimmick, is that they're open all the time. They have little sliders. It's like the perfect, munchy food for when it's like 2 a.m. and you're barely hanging on to existence.
Huh. They look like they're made with those Hawaiian sweet roll things.
Surprisingly, no.
Honestly, that doesn't sound like it'd be a bad idea, though.
I'd do that, though.
Yeah, I'd fucking try it.
Shit, I kind of want to make sliders this week now. Thanks, Nar.
Fuck yeah, man. It's, like, oh, dude, it's like we make the meat seasoning by hand. So like, just buy some ground beef, just toss that shit around. Mm.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. White Castle sliders are not the best quality.
That one, ew.
In fact, the joke is that you can eat like 25 of these in one sitting and not gain any weight because of all the massive shit that you're going to be spewing out. Like, I'm talking concentrated evil.
Hey, okay, well.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's good shit, though. It's good, like, when you have them, like, 4 at a time.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's good. I mean, I do want to try it, honestly.
Hmm.
Because it sounds like it'd be really good. It sounds like it'd be good, like a nice little snack.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Starfield.
Turtle game. Oh, it's gone. Holy shit.
So Starfield's another game that's been kind of in development for a very long time, and people have been looking forward to this for a very long time. It is made by Bethesda and Microsoft, and they have promised a very expansive open world. So let's just look at the gameplay trailer real quick. Nar, you haven't seen the trailer yet, right?
I have not, and I am about this. I love space, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I'm just gonna skip through a couple parts, but basically from what I'm seeing, it's like a open world kind of Borderlands gameplay kind of thing, but with a more serious sci-fi setting.
Oh. You know, as long as they put like black holes or something in it, I think that'd be pretty neat. I'd be okay with that.
Man, I fucking hope there'd be black holes, but yeah, very it's a very beautiful looking game. Like they have some what I assume is alpha gameplay footage on here. I'm not sure if this hears that, but could be like a little landing sequence. I wouldn't hate that honestly, because having to land your own ship would sound like such a slog of controls.
It honestly kind of does, yeah. Like, there's a lot to landing anything, really, in general.
Yeah. So right away, I really love the HUD. I love that there's a minimalist HUD design zeitgeist going on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Elden Ring really helped cement that as a solid game choice for the next, like, decade or so.
Huh.
Is in this direction.
So yeah, I think this is alpha. This definitely... The game's supposed to release next year, so I can't imagine that this is fully finished gameplay.
Damn it.
But so far, it just looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, this is some pretty good shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I really hope they do a good job optimizing this, because I don't know if my 2060 will be able to run it.
Dude, I don't even know if whatever the fuck I have will run it.
God damn.
Because I definitely don't have a 2060, so I know whatever I have, if yours won't work, mine won't.
Those really neat looking crab scorpions, actually. I didn't notice them at first. So yeah, you get a little look at one of the worlds that they worked on. Let's see if we can get to action. Oh yeah, and of course resource collecting because it's open world.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, the mining looks cool.
It honestly kind of... It does.
Yeah. Here we go. Little look at some combat.
I do honestly want to see how the running animation is, if it's very similar to Skyrim and Fallout or not.
It probably is. My only problem with like running animations is like I don't care for the head bob. I know it's realistic, but I don't know, I don't really care for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything for immersion for me. It's just kind of annoying. But that's just my personal... Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I understand completely, though.
Yeah. So the health bars tell me that there's going to be like really heavy RPG elements to this, which I guess I don't really hate because, you know, open world and all that. And that's about the only reason why I say it feels like Borderlands, because Borderlands 3 made a really big effort to try and fill its gameplay with a bunch of modern bells and whistles. And this kind of did too, like slides, grenades, different aim down sights. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like, you know, a cover mechanic, like being able to crouch and aim from behind cover.
Ooh, peeking.
Yeah, peeking. There we go.
I wonder if they'll play this pretty similar to how Destiny goes.
You know, I don't know. I kind of hope that they escape the God, what do you call it? The service model hell that Destiny is stuck in, because I've heard that like with Destiny specifically, you can buy content, but then with future updates you get locked out of that content that you bought. Basically.
Sorta, yeah, kinda. Cause like I used to play it a lot, But like after releasing patches and shit, they just kind of, I don't know if you can start new fresh characters or if they just kind of throw you into whatever the most recent content is and just give you flat out high item level armors and shit. You just kind of progress to get better. Because that's pretty much what I've walked into the last couple times I've tried the game, and I'm like, what? I don't like this.
Yeah, that kind of bothers me just a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like oh god, eventually I'll get around to making that video about games as a service or the games as a service model, but like for right now, I really do fucking abhor trying to just like pump as much money out of your player base as possible. It shows a lot of insecurity about your game.
It honestly kind of does. Just banking on microtransactions throughout pretty much like throughout the entirety of your thing.
Yeah. I've talked before about how, like, you know, it's very easy for games to get canceled for the minutest of things because it triggers gamers, but that, I feel like, is not an excuse to trade in your artistic integrity for microtransactions. Instead, please, maybe focus on making a game that is coherent and is a very tight experience, and you won't have to worry about how your game will stay afloat in the next 3 years.
Oh yeah, like don't like like Destiny's still a pretty good looking game, and their new, or at least the last time I tried it anyway, it's like it's not a bad level area. It's a pretty decent design. I just don't have the attention span to sit down, finish a storyline all the way, and then do nothing but run dungeons with randos.
Ugh, yeah, that kind of sounds awful.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm good. Also, holy shit, this looks nice.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of character customization, which I really appreciate.
Go Bethesda.
Oh, whoops.
Huh.
No. Anyway, I'd also like to point out that the character models they're a little interesting. They could be a little better, but, you know, they're pretty good for alpha, I think.
Oh yeah, they do, yeah.
Yeah. Although with the general scope of the game, I don't think character models is going to be a real problem. But yeah, there's a fair amount of character customization. I do kind of worry about how that's going to impact, like, the game, like, actually impact the game, because, like, I hate punching down on Cyberpunk so much because it could have been so good. But, like, with Cyberpunk, for example, you had 3, like, character origins that you could choose from. None of them had any impact on the game. Almost any of the perks that you chose in the game, it felt like they didn't really do a whole bunch for you. And with, like, all the heavy gunplay elements on this, I don't... Is it going to be that much different? I really hope so. I really do.
Yeah, honestly, I do hope so, because I 100%, I am looking forward to this, because holy shit, I can be an introvert.
It is, in all honesty, it is looking like it's shaping up to be a really interesting game. Also, you know, Todd Howard is working on this. My husbando in Bethesda.
They're not constellations anymore, though. That's
Wait, they're not constellations? What?
Yeah, the skill trees aren't constellations anymore.
There better fucking be dragons in this.
Yeah, you gotta go fly out. You gotta go fly out into space to go upgrade your skill points. It's fine.
Oh god, man. I really hope that as a Dovahkiin, I can travel space safely.
If I can't be a Khajiit, I'm gonna be pissed.
So, they also have space battles in this, which is something else I find really interesting.
Oh no, I'm screwed.
I kind of, I wonder how much of the game is going to be, traveling? Because, you know, space is a pretty big fucking place, so, it'll be interesting. Maybe they'll have, like, fast travel spots to, nearest constellations, but trying to, like, or nearest systems, whatever, but trying to get from point A to point B could be a little rough.
Watch it. It'll be just like a mobile game where you just kind of hit auto travel and it just goes at its top speed. And you just sit there for like 3 hours. And you're like, you there yet? Okay, I'm gonna go bake a sandwich or something.
Honestly, I would be so happy with that.
Hey, what is that? Can you scroll forward? Yeah, what's that?
Actually, yes. Hold on. This.
So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you.
This is the most
Let's
interesting
take
part
a
of the
look
game
at
to
one
me.
of our planets, Jemison. You can land in New Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet. And it's not just this planet, it's all the planets in the system. From barren but resource-heavy
Oh,
ice
that's not
balls
Alpha Centauri.
to Goldilocks planets with life. And not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over 1,000 planets, all open for you to explore.
Fuck.
That is the meat of potatoes about Starfield that I want to talk about. So over 1,000 planets, over 100 systems, you can land anywhere on any planet, and I'm going to assume there's space stations, there's asteroids, there's a whole bunch of things that you can do in the interim, like in between worlds. So this begs the question, is this game going to be too big? Because people were already having problems playing Elden Ring, you know?
Oh yeah, that's true. Isn't Elden Ring like 50 gigs? Around 50 gigs?
You know, I don't really know, but I know people would get into like, 500 hours on Elden Ring, or not 500. They get like 100 hours in Elden Ring, then say that they're getting burnt out. And I just think it's how many people are actually going to want to sit through this game?
That is very true. Oh,
50 gigs. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
look at that.
I mean, they optimized it well for how much shit is actually in Elden Ring.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of open world games. Like, Elden Ring was probably the first open world game I've played in quite a long time. And, yeah, I personally don't know if I have all that time on my hands to go through this game, go through everything, and potentially just sift through, barren placeholder worlds or all that. I'm really hoping, because it's Todd Howard, that they really follow the 30-second rule of open world exploration and have plenty of things for you to encounter. But that is the only part of this game that makes me a little leery. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I'm very curious to see how they worked like some of those gas giant planets though.
Ooh,
I would love to see how they worked like landing and exploring those ones.
that's a really good idea, actually. Yeah.
Because I don't know if they've based these off of like actual stars and planets and shit like that. Because I mean, Alpha Centauri, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so excited.
It'll be pretty cool. The combat doesn't look too interesting to me. It just looks like it's everything but the kitchen sink style FPS, but the actual open world looks like it could be very, very entertaining, especially if they paid close attention to what made Elden Ring a bit different from other open world games. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. This is multiplayer. I will 100% play this with you. Not gonna lie. Like I will 100% be the driving factor in what potentially keeps your interest for a slightly shorter time frame. Or a slightly longer time frame, excuse me.
Fair enough. Oh, hold on. This still isn't stretched to screen. There we go.
Hey.
Nice. Gotta fix that. Sorry, I fucked up. Anyway, I think that is finally it for our gaming news. But in other news, in very, very interesting news, Internet Explorer is finally going the way of Adobe Flash Player.
Hey, another one bites my ass.
And another one bites, and another one bites. That's a toothy in my ass.
Oh.
Hey, I only got one ass. No, I'd have a second ass. Oh, bite it. And we just got copyright claimed because we sung that far too accurately. Freddie Mercury himself has come up from his grave to try and strike us down with malicious intent. But it's Pride Month, so it's okay. He can. Anyway, but yes, Microsoft is finally retiring Internet Explorer due to it just being too fucking old to be compatible with anything. So they're putting all of their eggs in Microsoft Edge.
Yep. All of their half of their eggs going in Microsoft Edge, the other half on their neighbor's car.
Who's their neighbor?
I don't know, probably like Chrome or Firefox or something.
Fair enough. I don't
Like
know.
Opera.
Is my Opera? I wonder if Microsoft and Apple are still considered like mortal enemies.
Oh, could you imagine if they like joined forces to take down some greater evil?
Jesus Christ. They're joining together to take down Samsung.
Oh god, what would their joint product be?
Applesoft.
Just a bruised apple.
That'd be so good. Anyway, but yeah, this is truly the end of an era, I think. It's gonna be sad to see it go. I know we all look at this and think, wow, I can hear that image. At least I do.
Yep.
Yep. I look at that and I hear crunching. Anyway, I just thought that was something interesting to talk about, you know?
Yep. You've shown a lot of good in the world when you were around Internet Explorer. I looked at my first titties on you.
Yes. The first, honestly, I did not look at my first titties on Internet Explorer. No, my very first titties actually came from a friend who smuggled. He didn't even smuggle like the whole fucking porn mag, like back in prehistoric times when porn mags were still popular. No, he didn't even bring the whole porn mag. He just brought like a ripped out page, like half of it torn, so you only saw like from the rib cage up of like just boobs. And I assume it was out of like Hustler or something.
Huh.
And he was like, "Look at this, man, it's so cool." And I'm like, "Why is it wet?" I don't want to touch that. You're fucking weird.
It's like, why would you breathe? Why would you bring that used thing to school?
To this day, I still don't know why it was wet, and I'm very concerned.
That's okay. I don't think anyone really needs to know why it was wet.
That's a mystery for later times. Don't worry. I know. By the way, I promised that I would explain the story of how I shit myself as an adult. That's at the end of this. Boo-hoo, you gotta listen to the whole podcast. Suck it.
And he'll know. He'll know if you don't.
Oh, I'll know. I'll know.
Fucking Might of Jesus comes down upon your ass.
Speaking of icons of a era bygone, I'm sure some of you have heard about Marilyn Monroe's dress being in kind of tatters after being worn by Kim Kardashian. This one doesn't really hit me too hard, honestly. Marilyn Monroe was a huge fashion icon and, set the standards for beauty of her time, but I don't know. It's just like us. That sucks. Her dress is ruined.
Yeah, I'm sure I am 90% certain there's probably some greater value to it that I am not picking up on because not interested at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's an iconic dress for sure, and I kind of feel like, it should have been kept in a case or something just because it's cool, it's very pretty.
Yeah, fucking.
And it was owned by Marilyn Monroe, but I don't think losing this dress is losing a huge cultural influential artifact, it's not like we just lost the ruins of ancient civilization. It's not like we it's not like a ancient church burned down. It's kind of like a dress got a little ruined. Don't lend it out again.
Yeah, just don't lend it specifically to her, I guess.
Yeah. Not much more to say about this one, honestly.
God, could you imagine? Kim becomes an outcast because they're just like, hey, you have a really nice dress. Can I borrow that? It's like, nah, fuck off.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. So, for anyone that, come on, go back in it. There we go.
Hey.
Why is that so fucking hard? For anyone that, didn't, see what, the dress looked like on someone. This is Marilyn Monroe actually wearing the dress. So the thing about this is that it did actually have some mesh in the back, which was like the risque thing, and it was a nude dress. So back then it was so like, oh god, everyone's hearts and penises are throbbing at the same time. You know what? Actually, who wore it better? Who do you think wore it better? So I don't know if that's not Marilyn. I think, is it? I don't know.
I think it is. I think it looks like a
It looks like a restored picture.
looks like someone kind of like tried to Photoshop cut her out specifically out of that picture.
Yeah, actually. So who wore it better? Kim Kardashian or Marilyn Monroe?
I mean, honestly, I just want to say Marilyn just because the dress was specifically for her anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about Kim Kardashian's appearance here. We're not total fucking animals, but
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I think Kim pulled it off well enough.
Yeah. It's like it's not
It worked.
god awful, but just not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works for her. It does. But I don't know this I am I an idiot? Am I culturally an idiot for not being upset about like this dress being ruined? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I know I am. I don't pay attention to pop. I don't really pay attention to pop culture because a lot of the time when I hear something about pop culture, it's over something ridiculously stupid or just pettier than hell.
Yeah, very true.
So it's just like, oh well, people like. Granted, obviously, it's not the case for all of them, but when I do hear it, it's just like, dude, you're a famous person. Why are you choosing to die on a hill like a fucking 12-year-old?
I mean, this might be controversial, but like once you get to a certain level of fame or wealth, you're just not a normal person anymore. Like
Yeah.
it's really I guarantee that if you sat down and you talked with like a celebrity, like most celebrities, or most rich people, you would have a very hard time relating to them, like on a larger level, because you can't have like a stadium full of people like screaming your name, or you can't have like all of your financial needs taken care of and not want for anything without that shit changing you fundamentally.
Yeah, because like after a while, you just kind of get used to especially if you just get used to the lifestyle after a little bit, and then it's just kind of then things just kind of become second nature. You're just like, I don't have to worry about it. I kind of just want it, so I'm just gonna do it.
It's like how the prime example, my mother actually, she at this point in her life, she makes a very good amount of money. She's lining up for a double pension at this point, and she, growing up not really having a whole bunch, struggling for money, it's really kind of shaped how she consumes. Because if she sees something, any little random thing, it could be like a bauble or a bit, she will get it because she knows she can buy this thing and not have to worry about feeding herself next month. Whereas, like, me and you will look at something we want and go, okay, if I can, how long would it take me to save up for this? Like 2 months? Maybe I can justify that. I'm gonna sleep on it, come back to this in like a week, and then I'll finally spend this $20.
Yeah, pretty much. Either that or you're me. Either that or you're me. And so, like the very rare occasions where you just really want it, and you're like, I'll just eat less.
Fair enough.
It's like that shit's real. I hate when I do that. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, but it's just sometimes I just absolutely need it because it's either like it's actually necessary or I just need to replace the one that I broke.
No, I do kind of get it, but I mean, like, I guess that isn't saying much because sometimes if I just don't feel like making food, I won't eat. Like, I've been completely fucking starving, just like doing something, and then I'll think, what do we have? I could make a sandwich. That's too much work. I could microwave a bowl of soup. That's too much work. Guess I'll fucking starve then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'll just make some coffee. It'll take care of the hunger.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Like anything to put in you.
Anything to
all
put
good.
in you. All right, I'm gonna put away the pictures of Maryland though. I will say it is a very pretty dress.
It is a very nice dress.
Yeah. Speaking of dresses, fashion icons, and all that in pulp culture, Lizzo. I actually really want to give Lizzo a big commendation. So she released a song, "Girls," right there, and they contained a word "spaz" that someone talked out about on Twitter as, being a slur, because spaz relates to cerebral palsy and is derogatory for people who suffer from it. So Lizzo, being the absolute fucking queen that she is, immediately changed it, released a Twitter statement saying that she does listen to her fans and she wants to work to make her music responsible, or something along those lines. I don't remember the whole statement, but basically she admitted to her fuck up, changed the song, didn't make a big deal about it. And honestly, that's how you go about your getting your cancel, That's how you go about getting canceled. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, like it's I have no idea what the process is for anything involving releasing music. I will say that right now. But I don't think it'd be too hard to just change something whenever like you just massively get shit upon over the internet and potentially even TV as well.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm certain I'm certain that it's really hard to go through and change, anything on a song once you release it, once you get like a bunch of albums out, it's physical CDs, digital versions, all that.
Just like call everybody and just be like, hey, burn my disc.
Literally burn it. Literally go in the backyard and burn it, please. This is important.
Yeah, like hold the lighter to it, blow on the spot that you held the lighter to, just make some nice bubbles.
And then you can blow me.
Nope.
Blow me like those bubbles. Go.
No.
Wow, I blacked out there for a second. I'm sorry.
You just laugh so hard. You just
Yeah, basically, I don't know. It fucked me too bad. But I just had to take a second in this podcast to talk about Lizzo being an actual fucking boss. Also, look at this shit. What is that? That's insane. That's so cool.
honestly, that really is a neat fucking coat over piece.
It's like
thing.
It's like some Star Wars shit,
Hell yeah, just the gilded something.
It's a gilded something, exactly. Boo. All right, and no transition needed for this one. Crypto's still falling. Ethereum is plummeting. The bottom is still so far off. So, get fucked. Yep. I'm sorry. I just don't understand why anyone would still fall for these blatant cash grabs. I mean, like, there's some merit to cryptocurrencies as stocks, but A, they're so fucking bad for the environment. B, the amount of, like, money grabbing and then leaving everyone who invested holding the bag that has been going on with this kind of currency is absolutely astonishing. So anyone that's still investing in crypto, I don't feel bad for you. Just maybe this should be your wake-up call to not.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just it's not really worth. I don't think anyway.
I don't know. Like, honestly, with crypto and like the boom in crypto from NFTs, like, first off, that was 100% just art scams. That was money laundering. It had it written all over it.
Yep.
You can move like millions of dollars worth of crypto without anyone intervening, and yet I can't move like $1,000 from bank accounts without my bank getting uppity about it. Like I am so happy they're finally putting like some legislation in place to monitor this shit.
Yeah, it's honestly just it's about goddamn time.
Yeah.
God, it's just even oh god, I don't feel bad for the people that like go into these the NFT things, because it's like I've honestly yet to understand what the real appeal to NFTs were. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Because like NFTs are basically just you just pay for what someone doodles and you can just that's it, isn't it? Pretty much.
The concept was interesting. It was, yeah, you pay for something that someone doodles, and because the way that blockchains work, you get a non-copyable version of that gives you your ownership. And that works. That works really well until you move into art, a visual medium that can be copied very easily through copy and paste. And screenshots. So like it's a format that's very one of a kind and hard to replicate, but also extremely fucking easy to replicate. You know what I mean?
Yep. There's nothing better than F12 or Control C, Control V.
Yeah. And like every time I hear the argument about like, oh yeah, crypto is the future, you know, in the future you won't be able to start your car without using crypto. Your house deed will be in crypto. Like house ownership, okay, I can see the appeal there, but like what the fuck are you talking about? I already use my key to start my car. I do not want to have to. What kind of dystopian bullshit are you hoping for where you have to pay like 1 Ethereum that costs $2,000 to fucking start your car?
Fucking right. Speaking of wallets, that reminds me. I don't know. This is probably old at this point because I don't know when they actually went and did this. But you remember how I was talking about how the Brave Frontier game, they shut down their servers for their main game and they made a second one?
Well, yeah, what was it? Brave Frontier Heroes or something?
I think so. So I learned because I forgot about it entirely. Yeah, Hero. So I forgot about it entirely, and apparently they require a crypto wallet in order to sign up.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's honestly fucking funny.
Jesus Christ.
Because it's just like, yeah, and if you want to receive Zell, which is their normal like coin-like currency, it's just like, yeah, hook up your crypto wallet so you can like make microtransactions and it's microtransactions and shit.
Oh my god. Honestly, like same with like Web3 shit or anything like that, merging your cryptocurrencies in your gaming or any other web. Just get the fuck out of here with that. Literally no one wants that.
Yeah, it's honestly like, because if you go back to all, I think I saw something about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's just like, right, this is my crypto heroes.
Oh my god. That's fucking awful.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's very blatant. This is worse than having various microtransactions. This is an even more blatant, like, cash grab for whales specifically, or anyone who just has the money to throw around on crypto. Like, this is so fucking stupid.
It honestly really is. I'm really glad to know that I wasted so much time on a game that was actually pretty neat and very strategy oriented after a very long while, only to have it just get shut down for this.
For fucking this.
Like, it's literally got a 3.2 out of 5 on Google Play. Like, come on.
Good. Fucking good. This.
I also love how it says blockchain game beyond real. Well, it's real, all right.
It's real, all right. And if you send us 3 Ethereum, we can give you a photo of your favorite character.
Oh yeah, well they'd probably ask for 5 because Ethereum's getting pretty low now.
Ah, yeah, you're right. Buy low, sell high.
Yep, pretty much. They're just like,
Yep, except the kicker is that Ethereum's probably not coming back for a little bit. So again, Crypto Bros, enjoy holding your L's for a little bit. God, I'm waiting for the day that we are like shitting openly on Crypto Bros and someone comments about it. Like I'm waiting for that day. I will please do. I will put your comment right up on the screen for the next MexiCast and we will rip you a new asshole.
Yep, I'm just gonna laugh at you.
Yep.
That's about it.
You won't get a comment back. Oh no, you'll become the spectacle. I promise.
Yep. It's like I'm glad you find the worth in cryptos, but
Yep.
who the fuck cares?
First off, thank you for watching and supporting the channel and this podcast because this is a very fun series to create with my bro. Second off, you fucking dumbass.
Okay.
Oh. Man, that got weird for a second.
Puppies.
Anyway, let's see. Ethereum going down. Brave Frontier Heroes. Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Bammy boy.
Bammy Boy. Anyone that doesn't know Bam Margera's life, I really highly recommend you look into it. Seems that it's going to be ramping up here in a little bit. He might gain a little bit more publicity. Creators might start talking about him a little bit more for their video essays. Bam Margera has escaped a rehab facility that he'd been checked into for a few weeks. Nothing really awful is going on. He didn't, like, kill anyone, but he escaped. So keep your eyes on this one. Keep your eyes out for Bam Margera, because he's probably going to be popping up a little bit more in your feeds. Yeah. Honestly, I never watched Jackass, did you?
Not really. I've watched a little bit of a different show called Viva La Bam, and I don't know if that was before or after Jackass, because I didn't know he was actually I didn't realize he hosted Jackass. I thought that was someone else, honestly.
Oh, no, are you thinking of Steve-O? Because Steve-O's also a really well-known name from Jackass.
Yeah, I think that's who I was thinking of.
Okay. As far as I can tell, Steve-O's really turned his life around a lot more.
Oh yeah.
And Bam Margera has fallen off the wagon a little bit. And it's I don't want to compare them, to each other because, like, they both went through a little bit of the same problems, drug abuse and whatnot. And actually being on Jackass, it's easy to see why you would need drugs to film that.
Yeah, because you literally... That's some crazy shit. Like, I would not be willing to put myself through that, like, at all. I didn't
enjoy... like the slapstick things about Jackass, like some guy putting a toy car up his ass or something, that didn't appeal to me.
Yeah, that's
branding a dick on your chest, that didn't really appeal to me. But I loved the skits. I won't be able to show it on stream, but do you remember that Jackass skit about like the big guy getting chased by a bunch of tiny people?
Yes.
It's good. I really wish I could show it on stream on this podcast, but I can't. Look it up for yourself.
Yep.
Jackass skits sometimes were fucking hilarious.
Other times you watch it, you're just like, ow. Oof.
Oof, that didn't age well. Oof. Speaking of
ooh, Botox offers.
Botox, oh my god. Dude, I could get new cheeks.
Hey, let's go to LA.
Hell yeah. Wait, do you think they'd be able to Botox my cheeks? Or do you think I'd get laughed out of the office?
I don't know. I feel like if you just say, hey, can I get some Botox in my cheeks? And then when you get in there, just kind of lay down on the table without pants. And they'll be like, what are you doing, sir? And you're like, I already paid. I'm getting my Botox.
I'm getting my Botox and my buttocks. Let's go.
Yep, and I used a gift card, so you can't refund me.
Just start waving it around. Come on, let's go already. I'm stage shy. You have to hit this shit on the go.
It's like, I want to look good in my clothes now.
I want the Nicki Minaj treatment. Come on, double hand me up, son.
Yeah, and just make sure they don't stay in place too well. I want to make sure that shit jiggles when I walk.
I mean, that's true. I do have to make sure it jiggles still.
You just like stomp like every step. You're just like,
Look, I'm good at only a few things: cooking, cleaning, and having a fat ass for Lizzie.
Well, there you go. All your priorities sorted out right there. Boom, boom, boom.
All my priorities right there.
Yep.
Speaking of dumb shit to do,
Food and ass.
food and ass. Let's talk about the guy who started climbing towers all over the U.S. So, most recently, I believe, was in Oklahoma City. There is a guy. I don't remember his name. Let me see if I can find it. The climber is known as Mason Deschamps. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Maybe it's Maison Deschamps.
Ah.
Anyway, he also goes by pro-life Spider-Man on social media, and I want to talk about him for a second because I think it's very interesting. He's been climbing towers all over the U.S. to protest abortion. Now, me and Nerys are very pro-choice. So we don't agree with pro-life strictly, but he climbs these towers as part of his campaign for his company, Let Them Live, I believe. And what they do is, yeah, right there, Let Them Live. And what they do is they provide expecting mothers who want to keep their children housing, healthcare. They give them jobs, and all of that so that they don't have to get an abortion. Now, again, me and Nerys are very pro-choice, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, but I'm not just gonna I'm not gonna say no to everybody on this one because like it's if you don't want the baby, you don't want the baby. Like
It's true. There are times where, abortion is very necessary for the mother's health. Sometimes the fetus won't survive and it needs to be aborted for the mother's health. There's also, just the cases where you don't think you can keep the baby. People, for various reasons, either it's for not knowing or not wanting a baby with the father, or whoever they contracted baby from.
yep, there we go.
Yeah,
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, contract baby. Or, because they simply just don't want it, and that's okay. I believe it's their body, their choice, but what Let Them Live is doing is not just saying do not get abortions, they're actively helping the mothers who do not want to get abortions but believe they can't keep their child. And I think if you're going to be pro-life, this is probably, this is the best case for you. This is what you should be doing. Pro-life shouldn't mean that you take away the choice from someone. It should mean that you provide the options necessary to keep your child.
Yeah, because it's like I do like how they're like the way that the Let Them Live is going at it with specific like just helping them with housing, healthcare, getting a job, like really making sure that they'll actually be able to help the parent like actually help take care of their child rather than just tossing it up for adoption because there's already a large enough issue with that as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But like just telling the person no, you can't get an abortion for like literally no reason other than just to tell them no. It's just that's not how you fix the issue here.
It's not, and I fully believe it is unconstitutional to deny someone their bodily autonomy, no matter the reason. And I fully believe that the overturning of Roe v. Wade is for the purposes of human capital, which there's a lot to be said about that as well. Late stage capitalism will treat people as human capital, and poverty is baked into the system. So if we're going to start discussing pro-life and pro-choice again, I think it's very important to discuss what we're going to do for the people that want their children, or what we're going to do to make sure that people have access to programs to keep their children, as well as having access to abortions, because, again, their choice.
Yeah, because it's like, That's about it. I don't know.
No, I agree.
That's about all I got. Just
Yeah. Actually, I fucking, oh my god, I really love. I've seen so many interviews of like man on the street interviews at like rallies and stuff for pro-life people, and I've seen some crazy ass shit. Like, yeah, I believe pro-life. Every life should be born and have a chance. Okay, so do you believe that we as taxpayers should pay more money to make sure that expecting mothers can take the maternity leave necessary? Hell no, they shouldn't. I ain't paying more money to the government. Or some wild shit like, yeah, all life deserves to live. Okay, what else do you think? Well, I think we should implement the death sentence for those that get abortions. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? All life deserves to live and you support the death sentence. Sir?
That is the greatest way to look like a fucking idiot.
The worst part is I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I could probably find these interviews.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna, though, because we're already getting a little crunched for time, and we need to keep this shit going.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially because I gotta give a pants shitting story at the end of this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. I'm buckling up. And buckling... puckering.
I'm puckering. Shit your pants. Shit your pants. Shit your pants.
It's not happening. I'm sorry. I can't do it right now. I'm stage shy.
God damn it.
It's stage fright.
What if I stop watching?
The window's open.
What if I closed them?
Okay, hear me out. I will only poo for you right now if you let me poo on your bed.
Oh, what the
You
hell?
have to clean it. I refuse to clean it after. I get to wipe with your cats.
Hey man, I still got that coupon.
Fuck! I should have never given you that cleaning coupon.
The only funny thing is I have to actually, I'm not gonna lie, I have to find it first.
I hope you know I'm a good friend. I cleaned your dishes so much, and I didn't take the coupon. I didn't alter it.
That's because you didn't, that's because you specifically said you weren't going to.
I know. I just want to let you know how much of a good friend I am.
Ah, cool. Are you gonna dangle that over me now?
Like
You're just be like, I did your dishes. Fuck you.
like a goddamn carrot. Oh shit. Related.
Ugh.
Related to any local, not local, related to larger news in America. The Texas Uvalde shooting has prompted U.S. and Texas protesters to rally against gun violence. This is obviously very influential. This is very important because it is in Texas. They practically give you a rifle just for moving down to Texas.
Yep. I also heard a very interesting thing on this too.
Yeah, go
like
ahead.
not specifically the gun violence, but I also heard I saw somewhere, I don't remember what platform I heard it on, but someone was briefly talking about how a mother like ran into the school to save her 2 kids and one of her son's friends.
Yep.
And there was more police running in to get her out rather than to look for the gunman.
Yep, they handcuffed her, restrained her. When she tried to enter, she got out and ran into the school to grab her children, and she got them. She saved them, and the police did everything in their power to try and detain her again. I believe there is even there's even something about like I believe the Uvalde Police Department was even threatening repercussions if she spoke out to social media or any sort of media about, you know, how they were detaining her and trying to keep her from getting her kids. And she did anyway, because she's a fucking G.
Yeah.
Like, she is an absolute... Hold on, let me just...
Yeah, if she's gonna go... if I'm gonna go to jail just because I went in and wanted to do something that the police were too fucking pussyfooting around to do, hell yeah. I don't care. I'm gonna speak out against that shit. Fuck
Hold
you
on,
guys.
let's get her name. Angelique Gomez.
Hey.
Angelique Gomez is a goddamn G. I don't give a fuck. That is a true badass right there.
Fucking right. Like, just... you fucking go, lady. More
Yeah.
power to you.
Right there. She received... this is from BuzzFeed, but this... I'm sure you can find this on pretty much any other... like, any other news outlet that you choose. But she received a call from law enforcement saying that she could face consequences for speaking to the media, and it was part of their reasoning was obstruction of justice.
What fucking justice?
What fucking, like, if anything, the Uvalde shooting has shown us two things. Gun violence needs to be curbed, because at this point it seems like it's every other week in the US there is some major shooting.
Yep.
And two, the police either need to be defunded or they need to be given better training, because the Uvalde Police Department is literally the biggest bunch of pussies that I have seen this year.
Yep. Because it's like, there is plenty of you, and one of them, like, you could have just gone into the school and everything probably would have been taken care of really fucking quickly.
They had so many guns. They had protection. They had everything. They had so many advantages against this one gunman, and they practically let him walk into the school and shoot these children and did nothing to stop him. So I honestly don't care. That alone shows me more than enough about at least the Uvalde Police Department. Not all cops, I guess. Whatever, if you want to spout that Blue Lives Matter bullshit at me, but this is unfucking acceptable. So I absolutely think it's very big. What?
I'm not about Blue Lives Matter, but I do honestly think that not all cops are shitty cops.
No, absolutely.
Like, I'm not going to defend them, don't get me wrong. Because, like, if there are actually some good cops, I'm not going to say you deserve to get shat upon. Because there's honestly a very small amount of those, let's be real here. But, like, fucking what the fuck are we paying these people for? What are these people getting paid for?
Look, I agree. I agree. Not all cops. I have met cops that are nice people. I still think that cops are class traitors, but that goes into more socioeconomic and political discussions that I'm not about to get into because we're already 5 minutes over time. But
I also feel like that'd be an hour-long conversation already as it is.
Oh my god, it would be. So I'm not about to sit here and hold people's hands while I spew unprepared facts and numbers. But basically, I feel I agree. Not all cops are bad people. But the ones that are good people should be agreeing with the discourse right now. If I say cops are shitty, the good cops should be agreeing with that. If I say cops need to have better training or be defunded, we can't sit on this middle road anymore. The good cops should be agreeing with that and should be trying to speak out for this. Yeah. Is my reasoning. I'm not going to shine the light on you for you to be a good person. If you're a good person, if you're a good cop, you should be doing this yourself already. You should be the one making sure there are no knees on necks, and you should be the ones making sure that you serve and protect.
Oh yeah, because none of these cops did anything close to their job at that point in time.
No.
They did the exact opposite. Because all of these normal people are literally counting on them to actually, save lives and do their jobs. But instead, they attack parents that actively are trying to protect their children. And then throw out threats like this to... I forgot her name already.
I don't... If you... it's okay. Angelique Gomez. Angelique Gomez. I'm going to keep bringing that up for the rest of this because that is a fucking badass.
Yeah, she deserves a fucking medal. She deserves a medal for what she did because she literally convinced herself out of handcuffs and then just fucking booked it. Like that. Come on. And I'm 90% certain these police also have those shooty tasers too. So I mean I'm not sure if they actually use it or not, but I'm just gonna in my mind say that she artfully dodged them doing cartwheels and backflips.
Bro, they had legit guns.
Yeah, that's true. I am 90% certain that anyone in that crowd probably would have also attacked the police if they shot her. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I was in that crowd and I witnessed that, I'd risk it. I'd stab a cop in the neck. I don't care.
Yeah, it'd be time for an insurrection.
Yeah, just screen revolt, revolution, or murder, and then just everyone just jumps them. Slip someone's fucking little can of like a flashbang or something. It's like I'm gonna pickpocket this, thank you. Just like, officer, look at this.
Well, now, hold on. I don't know if they had flashbangs. I don't know if they were SWAT.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I feel like concussion grenades or flashbangs or something. I feel like those would be necessary for a situation like this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, just toss it down the hallway, and then you just ting ting ting. Is that a person? Boom! Suddenly you're blinded.
Now, I do want to point out that the March for Our Lives rally is predominantly people who voiced that they are looking for stricter gun control and not banning all firearms. But either way, this is a big step for a place like Texas, of all places, where you can literally buy an AR before lunch.
Yep. Because it's I don't know, man. It's the fact that we're still like in an era of doing mass shootings like this. Like, I legitimately thought, well, not necessarily like 100%, but I thought we were pretty much just like, I thought we were already done with all of these like mass shootings and things.
Oh, they're only getting worse.
Yep.
The problem is American culture.
Yep. Everyone likes in my opinion anyway, I feel like everyone likes their freedom just a little too much to even bother trying to just make lives better for everyone else, and they were just like, nah, I want to keep the shit I have.
Hold on, Mina, sweetheart, can you not? What the hell's that?
I present to you cheese on a cracker.
Why am I looking at cheese on a cracker?
Because it creates monsters.
Huh. Interesting. I've actually seen this a lot. These Dolly AI images. Let me just
it actually worked for once.
The Fall of Rome.
Hey. Too much traffic. God damn it. I got lucky with that one. Hey, it's running.
It's going. And too much traffic. That'd be so funny.
It would honestly be funny. I'm not gonna lie. The last one I did just to do cheese on a cracker took it like 120.
Jeez.
120 seconds.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, you have time to talk about your shit story. Not your most recent shit, your other one.
Well, I guess now is as good a time as any.
We could just do it next time, or you can record it later.
No. It's fine. All right. So the story of how I, MexiParagraph, shat myself as a teenager. It's the closest I've come to shitting myself in my adult life, and Nerys is very, very knowledgeable to this story. So it was 8th grade. I was in California living with my dad at the time. I went home from school, stomach hurting, couldn't figure out why, and I did what any teenager would do. Ignore it and play Xbox. And while crushing some noobs in Halo, I leaned up just ever so slightly to fart. And what instead happened was I got concentrated evil directly into my pants. I cannot describe the fear I had of my dad coming home, finding me in my own shit. Oh, hey, it finished.
Oh, wow.
Not what I expected.
Not at all.
Finding me in my own shit and then ruthlessly laughing at me for it for months. Because he would. He would laugh at me for it. He'd probably still call me caca pants. His little caquita. For fucking... for fucking ever. So,
Goddamn.
I did what anyone would do. Full of fear. And less full of shit. I ran to the bathroom, and I immediately started showering. I left my pants and my underwear on the floor, and when I got out, I thought maybe I should bag it up. Nope. Nope, I rinsed that shit out too. In the fucking tub. Because for some reason, that's what my brain was thinking, like, I gotta get rid of the evidence. And then when I was done and thoroughly mortified by having to hand wash my shit-stained undies, I thought, I can't just throw these away. Now he'll question why there's underwear and pants in the garbage. So I very sanely and normally found some scissors and started cutting that shit up. I shredded my undies, I shredded my pants, and then I systematically released them little by little into the garbage week by week to get rid of the evidence that way. I even went as far as to sharing it with my neighbors' trash cans as well. And my dad never found out. I got to escape the horror of the humiliation, but I can never forget the scars.
Dude, none of these people have faces.
What the fuck?
None of them have faces.
Interesting.
He's just got a hole. Those aren't even people.
That's a little disturbing.
A little bit. Like, look at this guy. What's this? It's like there's a fist.
Okay, the dogs have been removed from the room for the last few minutes of the recording for what good that's gonna do.
Hey.
Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. But yeah, if my dad finds this fucking podcast and manages to find this part, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm going to die. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm sorry, it's YouTube. I'm gonna unalive myself.
Reverse the process of life. Fuck it.
And I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna go out that way.
God, you're just gonna randomly get a call from your dad and you're like, no. No.
Anyway, I think that about does it for this week's podcast. What do you say, Nar?
Yeah. Good progress. Good work. Good shit.
Good progress. I think this was very nice.
Good shit. Good shit.
Good shit, good shit. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I very much appreciate you guys tuning into these podcasts. It does mean a lot, especially because it's just feel-good content. This is 100% just self-serving shit to do. Oh, God. Anyway, I give you the original opening to Parappa. This is not it.
This is not.
What is this?
This is still the anime.
What the fuck? Okay. This is not what I expected.
Nope.
Parappa the Rapper anime. Yeah, I should have even looked at. Well, that we'll end on my fail then.
Woohoo!
All right, goodbye, everyone, and remember, woohoo!